afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video. Bring you a Garchomp team. Now, this team is from Diogo Castelassi on Twitter. Make sure to link their Twitter down below in the description. I'm super interested the second they sent me this team because I have not yet used Garchomp in Series 12, and I know that Garchomp does deal with theoretically Rinye Sun teams very well, but you know, it can do well on its own, and I think that as long as we don't encounter too many Zacians or too many faster dragons, then we could definitely bring Garchomp to those games and seriously take over the game. People just seem to have forgotten about Garchomp, right? Garchomp has been one of the best Pokemon in competitive Pokemon for like the last 6 years, or the last probably 9 years, even longer than that. Ever since it was introduced, it's been an amazing Pokemon in Generation 4. The rest of the team kind of does have a pretty, you know, straightforward package. It does have a Bulldoze, Calyrex-Shadow with the Weakness Policy Solgaleo, which we've seen a billion times on this channel before. But, you know, that Garchomp is a nice secondary option for that. Of course, we know that the Solgaleo and the Calyrex are super weak to other Calyrexes. So the Solgaleo is carrying the Wide Guard in order to prevent that. It also helps prevent against Ogre. Along with that, they're also really weak to Yveltal. That's where Tapu Koko comes in. The Life Orb Tapu Koko as a secondary option for Dynamax. We bring it against Yveltal, we destroy Yveltal's face, and then we carry on with our game. So, if you guys are excited to see Garchomp here in today's video, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Let's get on to today's battles. We just uploaded a video on Giratina, and here we are with a Giratina. It's not the exact same team as the one we uploaded, but it's interesting nonetheless. I mean, we could probably assume that's going to be a weakness policy there. You could always do weakness policy v weakness policy. I actually like Solgaleo a lot here. And I do also like Garchomp a lot. I'm going to try to bring Garchomp here if I can, but I think this is kind of a simple lead for us. It's just Solgaleo, Calyrex. We're going to hold the Dynamax if they bring the Mimikyu because, you know, Sunsteel Strike ignores the Mimikyu disguise. In the back, we'll bring the Garchomp. But what do we bring out of these three left? Is it a Coco? Is that too much offense? Could be Instant. Instant actually deals with the Calyrex Ice a little bit better. And the Rillaboom. Yeah, we do Instant. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward, right? The thing is, like, the Solgaleo goes super hard here. So I'm not going to bring Garchomp in the lead per se. But, you know, Solgaleo in the lead can seriously get some things done. Going against Joe. All right, Joe, what you got for me? Oh, you got an outfit and a half. Joe just came out of a rave. They go Incin and Giratina. I mean, interesting, but not terrible, I don't think, at least. Now, we could Bulldoze here. I think I'm more concerned about Incin than I am Giratina, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I almost want to Quake I want to Quake the Incin right away. I know they have flying types in the back. I just don't think they brought it. Like, I don't think Togekiss came to this game, right? Why would you bring Togekiss into Solgaleo? It doesn't make any sense. So I think this is an easy Dynamax, Max Quake into the Incin, followed by Bulldoze. We'll Astro Barrage next turn. We have Focus Sash, so we should be safe for at least a turn. They can't fake out anything on the field because we're Dynamaxing. What does Giratina do? I mean, I'm saying that this is weakness policy Giratina just because I know Aaron Zhang had a video on weakness policy Giratina. I had a video on weakness policy Giratina. Kanto Clark had a video on weakness policy Giratina. There's a lot of videos with weakness policy Giratina, so I can only assume this is one of the rentals. Right? This has to be one of the rentals. But who knows? We'll find out here. We are Dynamaxing. They are also Dynamaxing a Dusk Ball, so we can only imagine that's a Giratina. But like I said, as long as we get rid of an Instant here, I think this turn is worth. We could always worry about that Ghost type later. I mean, realistically, we could always just Astro Barrage and be fine. I mean, it's not gonna KO it. It will do a lot of damage, though. We're gonna get some speed control here. We also get the Bulldoze on the Instant. I was gonna say it would have procced Shucker Berry, but we have a Nerve on the field, so there's no Shucker Berry there. Even if there was, there can't be. And the good news about getting rid of Instant is that one, it stops Intimidate spams because I do have some physical attackers in the back. And two, I don't like it. I love it. I love it when it's on my team. Not when I play against it. I hate it when I play against it. Now, if this is like the weakness policy Giratina that I'm used to seeing, it's special. So this plus in special defense is really helpful. This will still one-shot me though. But that's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is. Okay, Calyrex. I think we have nothing else to do here but Astral Barrage. I understand we might be giving weakness policy. But for some reason, I don't fear the Giratina as much as I think I should. I think the damage output that we're about to emit from the Astral Barrage is more than worth. They bring out the Rilla. Okay, I might have to switch. I might kind of have to switch. Which is fine. I don't mind saving a Calyrex in the back. Calyrex being one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, it's always a good option to save for the late game. I think Incineroar is the most obvious switch, right? It's Dark type, it resists the Ghost. And then it is a Rillaboom on the field, which is Fire type. Resists the Rillaboom, gets the Intimidated off, gonna lower their stats. And if this is a physical Giratina, we'll lower that stat as well. And I do want to make sure that I get rid of this Rilla as soon as possible, because the Rilla is currently the only Pokemon on their team that has a lot of priority. Max Steel Spike, baby. So +2 Max Steel Spike into the Rillaboom will be enough to clean it off the field. Nice. Okay, this battle is going pretty darn good, huh? It's going pretty well. Max Phantasm now will go into my Solgaleo spot. Thankfully does not do nearly enough damage. And thankfully all of these Max Phantasms are going to waste because you can't lower Solgaleo's special. You can't lower Solgaleo at all. Any of its stats. Man, Solgaleo is such a dumb Pokemon. I'm so surprised it doesn't top cut tournaments. Like, it just makes no sense to me. I guess if you're a good player, you can play around it. Ice Horse. Yucky. I think we just do the obvious play. We have to go. We have to get rid of this Ice Horse. We're going to ignore this Giratina until the end of the game. And I'm not mad about it at all. I think it's the best play. Just knock out the Giratina. And I mean, we knock out the Ice Horse. They're only left with their one restricted. And Solgaleo really tore this up. I swear, I brought Garchomp somewhere in this battle. It's in the back waiting for its chance. Oh, no. Yeah. They protect. They have to protect. Not protecting would be an awful play there. Steel Spike going through their protect. Let's see if this is the weakness policy. It's not the Babiri Berry. There's my defense raise. And let's see. No Babiri, no nothing. Okay. Interesting. All right, they decided to go into the instant spot, but thanks to my defense being a little bit higher. Well, no, it actually is neutral, right? Because they lowered my defense last turn. So I'm like right back up to neutral. So we took that well. We took that really darn well. I mean, I'm gonna go back and say I don't think I'm worried about this Giratina. I don't fear the Giratina right now. I think what we should do is deal with this horse and swap in my Garchomp for fun. Just to be like, hey, look, I got a Garchomp on the field. Whoop-de-doo, it's a Garchomp. I'm pretty sure there's no way that the Steel Spike doesn't one-shot, by the way. Which is why I'm so confident to bring this Garchomp in, because imagine bringing Garchomp in front of a Calyrex Ice. Typically not a great idea. Now, they could go for a Dragon move on us, which is a little scary. But hey, we'll see. We'll also see if it's physical or special. They are special. They go for the Shadow Ball. We do have special defense +1, so we do just eat it up. Yikes. Man, I'm trying to showcase Garchomp. Here we have Solgaleo being an absolute Chad, not caring at all. All right, Sunsteel Strike, Outrage. Let's get it done. Let's see how many attacks this Giratina can live. Ooh, big damage. There's the weakness policy. But I don't think it's going to matter, because we're going to go first thanks to the Bulldoze from turn 1. Sunsteel Strike now into the Giratina. And with that, GG's, my Giratina'd friend. Okay. I mean, we just did Solgaleo things that battle. I hope that the other battles in this video can at least showcase Garchomp at least a little bit more. Standard Kyogre Station team. We've seen this team a billion times before. It does mean that we do have some wiggle room in terms of our Solgaleo and Calyrex lead. Like we have Coco as an option here. We have Ensign as a maybe a potential fake out lead to stop their Tailwind. We have Calyrex as a Trick Room option, which I honestly might take, to be honest. Interesting. We also have Solgaleo. Hold on. We have Solgaleo with Wide Guard. So we can really mess him up turn one. Hold on. Let's do Solgaleo top with Coco. Yeah, let's really try to mess him up. I'll bring the Garchomp in the back just because it could help us out theoretically. Who knows? Maybe. This might be a little bit too hyper offensive. But I do still think Calyrex is pretty legit here. I'm bringing all my Pokemon that do damage to this battle. Our plan is not to be tanky. Our plan is to delete them from the game. Let's see. We're going against the law. Jeez, we're going against the law. Sometimes you gotta play dirty. Nice socks. Amoonguss Ensign. Talk about going slow. Okay. I mean, they can't put me to sleep, but like, what do they do? What does this lead do? Is their goal just to put me to sleep right away? Look at my face. This is the face of confusion. Yeah, I don't know what I do. I'm not gonna commit to Dynamaxing, at least not yet. Honestly, this is fine. This is fine for now. I'm not gonna go too hard. It makes no sense to Dynamax right now when I know neither of these two Pokemon are Dynamaxing. Rage Powder? You like a Will-O-Wisp? Ensign or something? That's the only possible thing I see. Dazzling Gleam, I unironically just took more health than they did. So let's not click Dazzling Gleam again. See how much the Sunsteel Strike does to the Amoonguss. Decent damage. It's a crit. I'll take it. Parting Shot. Okay. So they're probably gonna go into Ogre now, is what that means. But I have a plan. Here comes Ogre. I do have a plan. Do they Water Spout yet? Yeah, right? They Water Spout first. They don't Dynamax right away. That'd be wild. So let's Wide Guard. And I'm gonna T-Bolt just to knock out the Amoonguss, because Amoonguss is stopping me from clicking max. Oh. Okay, bye Amoonguss. Into the Ensign. Please don't tell me they Dynamax. I'd be honestly baffled if they Dynamaxed. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Oh, but they saw the Wide Guard now. This makes it a little more awkward. I mean, we learn things through that Protect. When an Ogre shows you Protect, so that means that, hey, it's not Scarfed, which is good news. And it also means, hey, it's probably going to Dynamax this next turn. So let's go for the Max Lightning there. And let's go for the E-Web. They're going to fake out one of our two Pokemon. They can't lower the stats on my Solgaleo, which is why Solgaleo puts so much pressure on their team. This is just another battle where I feel like Solgaleo is going to do a lot more than Garchomp. But Garchomp is here. It's in the back. I can bring it whenever I want. It's not the time, you know? It's not yet the time. All right, let's see how this turn plays out. We got the Electric Terrain on the field. The Ogre's deciding not to Dynamax. Oh, the Ogre's gonna be really disappointed with this decision soon. Here's a Max Lightning. Bye, Ogre. Hey. Okay, so we know that one of their Pokemon in the back has 1 HP and has almost no attacking moves. There it is. We like to call that Pokemon Amoonguss. Quake, I guess, onto the Ensign. I'd much rather get rid of Ensign if I can. And we're gonna do the same thing as last game. We're gonna just bring the Garchomp in. Just gonna put it out there on the field. Here's a Garchomp. Bada bing. It's me. Okay, they're just trying to get nothing but... Imagine if I clicked Quake there. I was this close. I was like, no, I'll get rid of Ensign. They're bringing out the Zacian. Okay. Steel type versus steel type. What is their Dynamax option? Amoonguss? Because I just got rid of your other one. They got a Dynamax and Amoonguss. Honestly, I welcome that. I'm gonna ignore it until I'm just gonna throw everything I have at this dog. The Amoonguss cannot do enough damage for me to care. I refuse to believe it could do enough damage for me to care. As a Dynamax mon, it is almost, you know, max health. Yeah, we just Quake that. And then we just Quake in general. It's gonna do damage to my Solgaleo, but at this point I kind of want the weakness policy. I haven't procced it yet. They're not maxing the Amoonguss, they're protecting the Amoonguss. Okay. And then play roughing my Garchomp. It's okay, that rough skin's gonna matter. just you wait, that rough skin is gonna be the most important thing that happens this game. Thank you for your service, Garchomp. What a trooper. Oh, it wasn't enough. But I think we're okay. Is that the last turn of our Dynamax? We did Quake, Lightning. Yeah, that's the last turn of our Dynamax. Unfortunately so. Which means they could have 3 Dynamax turns with this Amoonguss, theoretically. But it also means that Calyrex is going to come out now. And this is why I wanted to have Calyrex come out in this situation. Because I wanted something faster than their Zacian. Calyrex Solgaleo, such a strong combination, dude. It's hilarious. Okay. Okay, I guess I Sunsteel Strike Amoonguss, and we click Astral Barrage. We don't have to click Bulldoze. It makes no sense. We don't. The weakness policy is just overkill at this point. They are gonna Dynamax the Shroom. It'd be funny if there was like an Easter egg where every time Amoonguss Dynamaxes, you just hear the Super Mario noise when when you know Super Mario eats a mushroom and goes damn. Zacian protects. Fine. See how much Amoonguss takes to Astral Barrage plus Steel Spike here. Not a lot. Or Steel Strike, rather. Overgrow. Big Amoonguss damage. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, I see where this game is going. Yeah, I think I just Astral Barrage again. I could Bulldoze here, but the Bulldoze I think gets reduced damage in grassy terrain. So I'm not confident that it can KO the Zacian. Amoonguss could max guard too, but it wouldn't make a difference. It would just delay the inevitable, right? The inevitable is this game is pretty much GG. Zacian goes for the double, does not get it, unfortunately. Here's an Astral Barrage, is going to be enough to knock out the Zacian. Gonna bring the Amoonguss down to the red. And now, our Solgaleo is going to do Solgaleo things. Bada bing. Yikes. Wow. I'm really trying to showcase Garchomp, I swear. It's just like the Solgaleo Dynamax makes so much sense in all these games. Every last one of them. If I see a Yveltal, would love to bring Garchomp. If I see a Arinya-san, would love to bring Garchomp. It's just that we're not seeing it. Holy hyper offense. Okay. Galarian Darmanitan. It's not a Pokemon you see every day, but it's definitely a Pokemon that is a little spooky, especially when you bring a Garchomp to the battle. We do see the Calyrex-Shadow, which does open some possibilities. We also do see the Urshifu. I mean, both of which is not okay. It's looking like Solgaleo is definitely not to play this game because of that fact, right? The good news about Galarian Darmanitan is that we kind of know that it's always choice, so it never has protect. So we can kind of use that to our advantage, I think. I want to bring Incin, but I'm not sure if I want to lead with Incin because they do have the potential Thunderous lead as well. Overall, it's looking like a pretty spooky battle. It seems like on their team, they have an answer to everything on our team. But one thing's for sure, they want to go fast, so we want to go slow. Let's bring Calyrex-Shadow and try to set Trick Room up. Then there's a Coco Garchomp. We could bring Garchomp. We bring Garchomp, we bring Solgaleo for the switch into the Ice move, and also the Incin. Leave Coco behind, leave Grimmy behind. Okay, let's do that. Let's try this out. This is definitely the least confident battle that I feel like we're having today. Just because I think they have an answer to everything. And this is like the, you know, the popular hyper offensive team that did well in Liverpool regional. And now everyone that likes to play HO likes to play. Because it has a Galarian Darmanitan on it. They lead with Wim and Cali. Why? We Trick Room, right? They could undo our Trick Room. They could double into our Cali. They could do a lot of things. But I think they Tailwind for sure. So we Trick Room and we try to take one of them down with us. Don't know which one. Yeah, we definitely Trick Room here. Click Trick Room, Dynamax. Kind of like Rockfall here. It pops any potential sashes and still does a lot of damage. Would honestly, I think, bring the Calyrex down to Focus Sash. Unless it Dynamax. If the Calyrex is going to Dynamax in front of us, then hey, GG, I guess. There's our Dynamax, which means the Calyrex is definitely not Dynamaxing. Neither is the Whimsicott. Are you guys surprised the Whimsicott's not Dynamaxing? Now let's just see how this turn plays out. Oh, it could be Willow. If it's Willow, I'll be sad. But hey, we got a Dynamax Garchomp in the game. No, it's just Astral Brush. Okay. It didn't Tailwind though. Is this just doubling in my Calyrex? Oh, that'll be a little sad because I kind of need my Calyrex here. Dang it! It is. Okay, well, goodbye, Calyrex. I wish I Astral Barrage there. This is a little problematic. I'll be the first to admit. That did not do enough damage. I will be the second to admit. Okay, there's good news because we have a secret tech here. It's called Wide Guard. It's also called Breaking the Sash on the Whim. Oh, wait, is this an E-button whim? I'm going to assume so. It smells like one. Did not protect turn one. And it's on a hyper offense team. It smells like an E-button whim. Because if the Focus Sash is on the Calyrex, then what does the whim have, right? So let's just smack that in the face real quick. Followed by a nice Quake into the Calyrex. I mean, I'm definitely still afraid. We would need the Solgaleo to win the game on its own. Which, I mean, it's been doing just like as a Dynamax. I'm not so sure it could do that as a regular Pokemon, you know? Especially not if they brought that Urshi. Oh, please. Save me, Tom. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Okay, what do you got? So clearly they're not eject button if they think this is a good idea. Okay, Tom. I'm not confident I take this. In before it still is eject button. What are you doing? Have your composure, Kevin. Have your composure. Don't be mean. We unfortunately don't take that well, but we still take it nonetheless. Here's a Max Quake into their Calyrex. There's still an issue here, man. The issue here is that's gonna be a Bandit or a Scarfed Urshi because this team is just so aggressive, and I have to knock it out. They're gonna go back into Whim. That's the bad thing. Unless they were doing that to BM me, just be like, I don't even need this Pokemon to beat you, dude. Like, who do you even think you are, Kevin? Nah. What's sad is I think I still could lose this. Station? Oh, they're throwing. They need to bring Wim somewhere. We still got one more turn of Dynamax. I'm going to go into Urshi and guard. Yeah, we're gonna do that for now because they want to Behemoth Blade us. But we have to start being a little preemptive about it. There's the B-Blade. Okay. And now is this also a Wicked Blow? Oh, dang it, man. I was gonna say this is fine, but it's not looking fine anymore. This is looking a little rough. Unless they're choice onto that. If they're choice onto that, we're fine. So we have Solgaleo. Okay, Garchomp, I don't know. This team is a bad matchup or good matchup into us. I think we Sunsteel Strike. Do they protect somewhere? I don't think so. I'm just gonna EQ. I know it hits my Solgaleo, but I don't know what else to do. I think they're gonna knock out one of my Pokemon here. So if I don't just double attack, I'm wasting a turn. But I also think they are choice locked somehow, some fashion in that Urshi. It could be Scarfed, it could be Banded. They have to switch. You see that? Yeah, they're choice locked for sure. Now they go for the Behemoth Blade here. Probably into my Garchomp. But I still do think I lost this. Like, real talk, I think I lost this still. The reason being is they go back into Urshi and one-shot my Solgaleo no matter what. And there's very little I can do about it. So GG's to my opponent. I mean, they played the first turn very well, right? They played the first turn very well, completely choked the second turn. Don't know what happened there. And then, you know, they had the resources in the back to really stick it to us. Specifically these two mons, right? These two mons were the two spooky ones. It doesn't matter what I do. EQ, I really needed the speed control. Maybe if I wasn't so afraid of, I think in hindsight, if I wasn't so afraid of their Thundurus, I could have gone NC in the lead, gotten the fake out, and then afterwards just wipe them off. Oh, we outspeed, which means we probably could have done a better move than that, but our weakness policy wasn't procced. So now what if they choked and went for close combat here? That would have been funny, but no, that's gonna be GG. There's no way we win this. Urshifu, hey, I think Urshifu has a place. I've been saying this for weeks. Someone send me an Urshifu single strike team. I know I've run it on teams here and there, but I want a team that specifically tries to push that Pokemon, you know? Regardless, GG Mattia. And here you have the rental code for the Garchomp team. Unfortunately, Garchomp didn't really get to do too much in today's video. It did do something in the last battle, but unfortunately, because of, you know, unforeseen circumstances like our Calyrex getting doubled turn one, you know, predicting the Trick Room on Calyrex, which was really where we got messed up. Yeah, we weren't able to do anything. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure, and I know that last battle was a little bit aggressive from my opponent, and it was a little rough to play through. But I think if it were in a best of 3 setting, we could have outplayed, right? Now knowing what their lead was going to be, now knowing what Pokemon they're going to bring, we readjust, right? We lead with the Instant, say, screw your Thundurus. Clearly, you're not concerned about Thundurus. We lead Instant, fake out Whim, knock it out. Okay, bye. Eject button gone. Flies away. Then, instead of going for the Trick Room on Calyrex, or we still do go for Trick Room on Calyrex there, yeah. Yeah, we fake out Whim, Trick Room Calyrex. Set that up. Next turn, Astral Barrage. Quake the Calyrex. Knock that one out. Then we just, you know, we have the speed control. We can win that game easily. The problem was the speed control was never there. We never got it up. And then we were just kind of screwed from then on out. But regardless, enough talking about last game. This team was very fun. And I think that if we're against Rinya and we have the opportunity to bring Garchomp, Garchomp can survive and can thrive and do really well. Of course, we know Calyrex and Solgaleo are an amazing combination. If you guys haven't played Solgaleo and Calyrex yet, I don't know what you're doing. Grab this rental code, play it. Another one that impressed me a lot today, Coco. Coco was very strong against the Amoonguss, and it pretty much forced the Amoonguss not to be a Pokemon, right? If Amoonguss can't spore, it's not good. Like, that's the only thing that Amoonguss can do that's really threatening. So I think Coco just shutting that down with Electric Surge was really good. Also, just being that much of a threat into Ogre was amazing as well. Thank you so much, Diogo, for the team. Greatly appreciate it. Remember, I will leave Diogo's links down below in the description. Make sure to give him a follow on Twitter. And thanks a lot for giving me the team. If you guys enjoyed this Garchomp team, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I'm Kevin Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.